I almost started crying. This was one of the most sweet things that I've heard in such a long time, and it's kind of low-key restored my faith in the younger generation. I have a step grandma because my grandpa remarried, and her side of the family, so her son's son, he is 18 or 19 years old. We were sitting at dinner, I noticed that he had a new tattoo on his forearm, and it's pretty big. My grandma recently got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. It's progressing slowly, but there definitely has been a decline in her health. And the tattoo he got was a name, Roman numerals, and a clock. And so he said, yeah, I got this a bit ago, but he said, I got Margaret, and that is my grandma's name. And then he got Roman numerals of her birthday. And then he said, yeah, and I got a clock later on. And I said, oh, what inspired the clock? And he said, you know, like I wanted to get a tattoo to represent grandma, just to appreciate her. She's done so much for me in my life. And then he said, I got the clock in a way to remind myself, you know, time is precious and it goes by so quickly. And I feel like we take time for granted. So it's to slow down and kind of stop and look around and appreciate what you have in your life. And time goes by so quickly. I had no words. I had no words. I could not believe that he just got one of the sweetest things done to represent his grandma. The emotional maturity at the age of 18, 19, let alone most men don't have that emotional maturity to be so open and vulnerable with how he feels, and to be so confident and sure of himself when speaking, and to really recognize how much our grandma has impacted his life and how he is so proudly opening and appreciating her. It touched my heart so deeply. And genuinely, I almost started crying. I don't know how my grandma is holding it together over there, but I would be sobbing. It was just so refreshing to just see a younger guy and not have an ounce of toxic masculinity and be so emotionally mature and be able to articulate himself so well and just genuinely be such a kind, thoughtful person.